Here we go. Try a different deck. See how this goes. Looks like we're still waiting on Twitch. Here it comes. Here comes Twitch. Alright, try this again. Looks like we are doing better this time. I actually switched to my other internet provider. That's right. Right now I have two because I'm trying to figure out what to do. And the secondary provider is more consistent right now. So, there you go. Much better. I like to hear that. All right. So I've dropped my frame rate down really, really low, and I have no idea like how that affects things as far as quality goes. But not lagging is more important at this point, so we'll take that. I don't know. I'm looking at my frame rate. I'm actually thinking I can maybe even raise it now because the internet is doing a little better. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe I just shouldn't touch it. Maybe I just shouldn't touch it. If it's working, if it looks good, maybe I won't touch it. But I switched over to my other provider, so running with two service providers, and I sent an email to my primary provider because I'd love to not have two, although I mean maybe out here where internet's sketchy, maybe it's not a bad idea to have two anyway. But I sent an email to my primary. I'm like, hey, I need more upload speed, and we'll see if I get more upload speed. I don't know. Destroy all creatures. That's no fun. Still in platinum. Yep. But getting closer. I think I'm actually in plat 2 now. So yeah, getting a little closer. I think finally the all the good players are moving on, so I can finally win some games. I don't really think that's the case. I really think matchups have more to do with and players, although that's not entirely true. I have seen some not so great decks at times, but I know I just gave him an extra card draw by doing that, but I was in the mood. I was in the mood to kill that creature, so I did. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay. Diamond 7, that's pretty impressive. Let's see, if since Diamond has 4 tiers and you went back 3, I think that technically puts you in Platinum 3. Which means I'm ahead of you. Okay. So knowing that our opponent is throwing board wipes at us, I'm gonna not cast my creatures here. But you don't have to be lying. You could join us in a game of Arena. You could totally download. You have a new computer. Like, what are new computers for? They're for Arena. That's what they're for. So if you have a new computer and you haven't downloaded Arena yet, I feel like you just have a paperweight. That's what you have. So, yep, I'm waiting for you to download the game and get with the program. Okay, we got rid of Teferi. Now then, 10 damage. Let's go where? Yeah, let's get her set up. I think I'll go here. I don't want to put too much on the board again. I know board wipes are coming. Podcasts, what are those? I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of this thing. Do people actually listen to podcasts? Let's see. I was actually listening to one of my favorite podcasts just a little while ago, and it was a really good episode. I recommend You Have Permission by Dan Koch. You should go look that up. I highly recommend it. He was actually just having a conversation. What? Oh, The Real for Real is a very good podcast, but it's a great podcast, actually. You should check out the Real for Real Instagram page. Look at this. Look at this mess. I can't keep up with this. Oath of Teferi, Karn the Creator, Teferi, Master of Time. This is ridiculousness. Real for Real podcast on Instagram? Is that what it's not the Real for Real, is it? No, it's just Real for Real podcast. There is the Rev Band-Aid show, which I don't think has made it to Instagram yet. Instagram failed. Oh, the Darksteel Reactor. I actually wanted to build around that card. Interesting. I don't know if I want to sit and watch this opponent play their own game of Magic without me or not. This is a little ridiculous. I think I might bail. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I can actually win this game. I don't see much in the way of win cons on the other side, though. I mean, outside of Darksteel Reactor, which I think is still too far away. So I was looking at building a new commander deck, a group hug deck, where you give all of your opponents good stuff, like letting them draw cards and go find extra land, and you're just a nice player at the table. And then you find ways to throw out alternate win cons. So basically you make sure that you're not targeted by being the nice person at the table. And then you play something that gives you an alternate win without having to attack people. It looked pretty good. This is getting really, really boring just watching this opponent play while I sit here doing nothing. It's been like several minutes now, and it's still their turn. And yet, here I am, just sitting, just watching. Oh, finally over. Finally over. I don't know if I appreciate that deck or not. I mean, usually if I get into something I haven't really seen before, I don't necessarily mind losing, but I don't think I appreciated that one too much. I gotta turn on my candle warmer. Hang on. You need smell-o-vision, guys. Hold on. Okay. Now we have smell-o-vision going. The candle warmer is on. You have to give it a few minutes, and then I'll explain the smell. I really wish I hadn't have hit play. I think I wanted to change. I like this Menace deck, but something tells me the matchups aren't going to be great here. I got a really bad feeling about this. And I really don't know what to do about this username. Is there something that you can pronounce in there somewhere? I don't know. Beats me. And what is this? It's not even doing anything when I click on it. Usually the pets will do something when you click on them. See, my pet reacts when I click on it. This one, not so much. I don't like that. Okay, so looks like we're full on Golgari, black and green. Promoting your streaming on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter to bring the people to the stream. Yeah, I was trying to get better at that for a little while, and then I slacked off because I was a slacker. But yeah, I still have an alarm on my phone to try to remind me to post stuff on Instagram. And usually when I post on Instagram, I check off the little deal that goes to Facebook and Twitter, but I'm streaming, so you have to bring them here. Yeah. That's a lot of card draw. And a lot of creatures. I need a board wipe, and this deck doesn't have board wipes. So what are we going to do? That's not true. Do I have... No, I don't have a board wipe. Oh, yes, I do. I have Massacre Girl. Which is good. Okay. So I just have to survive until I can get her out. Let's go here. So the problem is, and I'm still working on it, I'm getting a little bit more exposure with my Instagram. But at the moment, I'm not getting much exposure with anything else as far as my social media. And so... But I am getting a little bit more with Instagram, so I do need to continue pushing that. And that will help for sure. But like, I don't think anybody ever pays attention to my Twitter account. Yeah. I need to figure out what to post on Instagram too. I'm not sure what to do with it. Maybe I should take a picture of my screen. Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. If you do... I have not tried TikTok. I've thought about trying TikTok. I guess I'm still a little hesitant about TikTok, and I don't know why. What is this doing? Okay, it put a -1 counter on that. Interesting. And again, I don't even know what I would post on TikTok if I did it. I think that's just kind of where I'm lost at. Okay. Let's get some of the bigger things off the field just to be safe. Next turn, and then hopefully I draw a land soon and can play Massacre Girl. So I'm really just kind of buying my time at the moment. So anyway, I was thinking about, like, if I did a screenshot of the game, which I do like doing that. The trouble is I can't post it from the computer. I have to screenshot it and then send it to my phone, which I can do, but sometimes that gets annoying. I could just take a picture with my phone. That is a lot of creatures. Okay. I'm pretty much just banking on being able to draw land and cast Massacre Girl this turn. What does this do? Whenever you put one of our -1 counters on a creature, create that many. Okay. Okay, so this will clear the board. Now I just have to recuperate my board faster than they recuperate their board. And then we'll be okay. Let's see. Oh, Collected Company. Well, that wasn't too bad, I don't think. Except I get the little creatures. Those little creatures. Those are so annoying. I almost paid the 2 life just so I could take myself out before my opponent does. But let me think. There's like nothing I can do. And I lose. And I lose. All right. Well, I definitely don't want to play that deck again. I'm going to be down in Plat 4 again if I keep that up. Let's see. So High Alert did me really good this morning. I am considering going back to that. I actually haven't played this one in a while. Let's see. Oh. Now this is an interesting opening hand. I've got the mana dorks that I need to start off the game, and while I don't need 2 legendary of the same thing, because I can't have them both on the field at the same time, like I'm kind of okay with having the redundancy. So if one gets wiped early, I can go right back down with a second one. So that could come in handy. So I think what I need a manager. I need somebody who can do my social media. What is it? I need a PR. Is that what that is? Public relations. What's it called? A publicist. I need a publicist. That's what I need. Isn't that what those fancy Hollywood types do? Okay, let's go here. This is actually really good to have that out on turn 3. It's too bad I don't have haste yet, but still it's going to be able to attack on turn 4. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, unfortunately I still don't have haste, but here we are. We've already got a Galta out this early. Again, it'd be better if it had haste, but I don't think we're going to be hitting a board wipe too soon either. There's a whole lot of colorless mana over there. So I think we're good on board. Huh. This is a tough deck to play against, and I think we're okay. We might see a scoop. I mean, I might be getting a little anxious, but we could see a scoop here. Like, that's not enough blocking for all the trample damage. Yeah. Trample. Heavy trample early. That was big. That was big time there. Okay. Let's see. Let's just do that again. Nightwish 77. Interesting. Okay, so we only have one land, but we can ramp. Ah, this is a really crazy hand to keep. I should not keep this hand. And I did. I'm giving it a try. Because I think this is where the fun is at. Let's try it and see what happens. Look at that. I don't even need to go Lava Coil yet. So we can put that down tapped. What a good draw. What a good draw. Okay. So, oh. Now I just need, if I can get the Elder Gargaroth out sooner than later. That's a big time creature. I don't think it has trample. I think it just, oh, it does have trample. Man, are we that on theme tonight? I mean, outside of the Mana Dorks, even some of the better cards that I thought that maybe I just put in here, just to put in here. Wow. I think... Okay. We just have to hope that this land gets tapped and there's no counterspell coming. See, that was too soon. I mean, not for me, for our opponent. Oh, but we needed that for the mana. Oh, that did hurt. Bummer. Okay. I was like, you took out the big creature, but I had a bigger creature coming. But since I didn't draw land, I drew the Carnage Tyrant, which is still great, but I needed land. I couldn't drop my big, scary creature. Okay. There's the land we need. Now we've got the big, scary creature out. Do we have an... Ooh. Cry of the Carnarium. Well, that hurt, but luckily we're still in it. I think we'll go card draw here. Nice. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so Ugin does kill that, unfortunately. And Lava Coil can't target... well, can only target creatures. So that's a bummer, too. Stinking Ugin. I had a feeling that the first one was there to ramp the second one. See, if these were like a shock instead of a lava coil, be way better off. Okay, but see, the upside here is his +2 is not enough to kill that. Oh, really? Okay. We'll go Carnage Tyrant. Since it has hexproof, it can't be targeted. Maybe we can cause some disruption with that. Actually, we can just about take Ugin out next turn with the Carnage Tyrant because we can take those out, or two of those out with Lava Coil. I think I'll attack first and just see what happens. No. Oh, I've already... I'm in the phase now. I can't... It's too late to change my mind because I'm in... Yep, I shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I second-guessed the lava coils. I'm not sure why I did that. I second-guessed myself, and that's a really strange... That was really strange. I don't know. This is... We're not done. We're done. I mean, we're not going to win. All those cards in hand, the two Ugins, no. Nope. They ramped into Ugin too quick. And we had some good plays, like right after Ugin dropped, but then there was still just too much removal to keep... Yeah, it didn't work. But I do like the deck. Still. What about Kaldheim? What are we looking forward to when Kaldheim comes out? Giants is still my thing that I'm actually hoping to see more of, because so far some of the best support for Giants that I've seen in Kaldheim have actually been in blue, and I'm not crazy about that. I've seen some red, but mostly blue. Let's see. Actually, let's go here first. So even though we're not... Oh, why didn't it... Oh, I guess mutate doesn't count towards being cast as a creature, maybe? I don't know. I think that still should have triggered. That was strange. Well, that time it triggered for sure. Okay. So there could very easily be a turn 4 Wrath. Yep, and that's exactly what it is. I was going to say, I almost felt like we had it in the bag, and I was like, well, but there could be a turn 4 Wrath. And sure enough. I really hate that the meta has turned into that yet. You haven't seen anything on Kaldheim? So lots of the new modal double-sided cards, gods, and artifacts. Lots of artifacts. Bringing back some vehicles, not a lot. Snow-covered lands, snow lands, as well as other snow cards, which are great visually. Mechanically, I feel like they're kind of meh, but... Oh, that's going to die, isn't it? Oh, well. Let's see, what else is in Kaldheim? I don't know, so because of the way the plane is set up with several different realms, it allows them to kind of really dive into different creature types, which is kind of cool. So there's several creature types that are going to get support. I think angels will get support. Giants, as I was already saying. What else is getting support? I think dwarves are getting support. I'm trying to think of what else is going to get support in Kaldheim. I don't know. I think it's going to be a pretty neat set. Some of the art is good. I'm not as excited about it as I've been about other sets like Ikoria or some of the others, but it's still pretty neat. Alright, hopefully they can't remove the hinge. I really would like to keep the hinge. And of course they can remove the hinge. Oh, I needed that. So I think that early board wipe has taken us out of the game. I don't think we're coming back after that. I don't know. Yeah, Death Touch I don't care for. So the hinge is really cool because so it taps for 2 green mana. You also gain 2 life when it taps. But whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, or whenever you cast a non-token creature, you draw a card and the creature comes in with a 1/1 counter on it. So it does several things really well. And I forgot that wasn't going to stick, but what am I going to do? I don't know. I don't think we're going to do anything. I think I'm stuck. I mean, maybe... What? How did a 4/4? What does this do? Oh, because everything has base power 1/1? Well, that's dumb. That's dumb. Ah, stinking control decks are killing me. And I had a good run there until that first board wipe came out. And then it was over. But I also don't have... Well, that's not true. I do have removal there. I just couldn't get it to play because it was... I actually have enchantment and artifact removal in that deck. But I played... I probably just should have played so much more patient. But I was one turn away. Like, one turn away. Had they not had a board wipe in hand at that point, we'd have been just fine. Wait, let's try... Let's try something different. See if I can't win a game with Liliana's contract. I mean, I'm going backwards right now anyway. Might as well have some fun while we do it. Alright, we can make this work, I think. Don't have much early drop other than Taborax, though. I do have a board wipe, but the problem with that is it kills my creature, too. Oh, let's just see if we get a good draw. Maybe we'll get good draws. Yeah, not looking good so far. Oh, I knew what I was going to do. Jeff, will you do me a favor and see if you can send me a whisper on Twitch? I want to see how that works. Okay, let's go there. Oh, okay, Nightmare Shepherd. That'll be helpful. That'll get Taborax back. Okay, yeah, that's going to be really good. Oh, it's an adventure deck. Interesting. Okay, so we'll go here to create a blocker. Just to slow things down. Even though I'm going to basically sacrifice there, but if I can get the Shepherd down first. I don't know. We're going to have to probably work around some removal here soon. And blue? Anything but blue. Okay, we finally saw a reaction from the pet. What is it doing? What is our opponent doing? Come on. It can't be that complicated, can it? Okay, searching for more land. Okay, there we go, finally. Alright, so let's go here. Now what? Oh, that's a bummer. I would have liked to have had the Nightmare Shepherd down first, but that's okay. Hey, I got the Whisper. Sweet. Okay. I have a reason for testing that. I think that's... I'm going to use that. Okay. Yeah. What if I... What if I have 2 Nightmare Shepherds on the battlefield? Can they save each other? Maybe. Huh. I don't know, but I think we're running out of potential counter spells, so I can play Ritual of Soot soon and at least clear what's there. Although I'd really rather have some of these other things, at least those 2 on the battlefield first. But my guess is that one's going to come out. And I don't think I have anything right now to kill that. Oh no, that one's coming out. Okay. Nice. Okay, so now I can take out more creatures with my board wipe. Sweet. Okay, now we're still going to have to deal with the fact that there are 2 giants, beanstalk giants coming. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with those yet, but okay, we're getting somewhere at least. Oh, we could just go sacrifice. Let's do that. No, not yet. Not yet. That's going to work at some point. Let's try this one. Okay. Now I really hope I can get a Lily on his contract soon, because it may not be that hard to just throw a couple more demons on the field. I mean, I've got 2 relatively low cost there. I've just got to find a Lily on his contract. Unfortunately, I don't think I've got a high enough life total to just let that get through. So we're going to go ahead and block and lose that one, but it comes back. Nice. And it still works for the contract because it keeps its name, like it's a token of copy of itself. So that's cool. Oh, wow. Murderous Rider. Yikes, that hurt. Okay, what's going to happen here now? Okay. If it's kicked, each player loses half their life. Okay, I think this gives me a chance to block the big 8/8. Yes. That gives me a 15/15. With nothing else, it doesn't... I wish I had lifelink. I mean, it's hard to say it's just a 15/15, but it's kind of just a 15/15. Okay. Or 13/13 now. Alright. Well, what you got, Mr. Good Game? Oh, +2, +2. It's going to give it 5. It's going to get through. Wow. Wow, that Lucky Clover, that... yeah, Lucky Clover killed us. And we just keep going backwards. I was supposed to get out of platinum tonight, not go further down. Okay. I still think that deck has potential. Let's go back. Let's go back to something that's had more win rate. Oh my goodness. This has been such a difficult season. I really hope the season is a lot different when Kaldheim does come out. Okay. Yeah, we'll pay the 2 life so we can scry and get a blocker out early. Okay, I don't need the land here, so we'll skip it. And I think we got plenty of white land, so let's go green here. And we can go ahead and get card draw. Nice. So by the next turn, we're already attacking with 4/4s. 2 of them. Essentially 4/4s. I mean, they're still 0/4, which is nice. Okay, but that didn't actually hurt as much as our opponent thought it did. Because now we can go with Arcades. Wow. You just killed yourself. That is the downside to Feed the Swarm. Well, that changed our losing streak real fast. Like, really fast. It's a nice turn 4 win. I love it. See, the crazy thing is I've got so many other decks that are capable of that, or at least something close to that, but I feel like they always get stuck in bad matchups. It may sound crazy, but I do think this deck gets put in better matchups more often. Teemo Bolas. Okay. Alright, we're actually going to stick with the land, even though I don't necessarily need it. We'll stick with it anyway. But that's kind of, I think that's the end of the road. If I get a chance to scry, which I do right here, but even after this, yeah, we're not going to go with any more land. We're really got what we need as far as that goes. Okay. Oh, really? I moved land away. Whoops, no, I didn't mean to cancel. I don't know why I hit that. I put land on the bottom of the deck when I scry because I didn't want any more, and then sure enough, right behind it, there's more. This would not be a good game to see a board wipe. What was that? So, oh, this is going to be a lockdown deck. They're going to go for, oh, they're going to go for, what's it called? 9 lives. But I can get rid of Solemnity. I can get rid of that one. Even though I can't get rid of 9 lives because it's got hexproof. But I know what's coming. Okay, what is this? Choose a card name other than a basic land card. Search target opponent's graveyard. I don't have anything in my graveyard. Oh, graveyard and library for any number of cards with that name. So they're trying to figure out what name to choose. So this ought to be interesting. What are they going to go for? Not sure what to go for, huh? Can't remember the name of the cards in this deck. Because nobody else is playing this deck. Did that say Ugin? Oh, that's hilarious. Sorry, bud, I don't play meta. You're not going to find any Ugin. Oh, that's so funny. So very, very funny. Okay, I need... Oh my gosh, so much land. I need either my High Alert or Arcades. Okay. If we get a board wipe, though, we're... Oh, I'm going to be so far behind if we get a board wipe. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Okay, 9 lives. So that's expected. When that one comes out, we have something for it. Okay. Oh, Grim Tutor. Interesting. Was that another copy, maybe? That would make sense. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, you're killing me. More land. I don't need land. I really need Arcades so I can go ahead and start getting some card draw. This ought to be interesting. What are you going to go for now? Oh, no. How did you know? How did you know? Okay. Luckily, I also have Deputy of Detention, which can still take that out. Graveyard, hand, and library. So I'm going to lose the one in my hand, too. Oh, but they got to search. Oh, so when they cast that last time, they got to search my library. So they know everything that's in my library. Interesting. So if they cast another one, they can take out Deputy of Detention. Oh my goodness. I just need... Oh, Ixalan's Binding is going to take my Deputy of Detention when it happens. This... I just keep getting stuck with too many lands. Okay. I'm gonna... Let me think. Maybe they'll use that. Yes. Okay, good. Use that first. So now I can use my Deputy of Detention without having to worry about that to take out that Solemnity. Hopefully we timed that right. Unfortunately, I don't have a High Alert or another Arcades on the board yet. So this still could go wrong. Okay, well that I don't care about that. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. And I can't take that. I could take that though. Okay. So now we just need 3 more counters on 9 lives. Oh, and Banishing Lights. I'm going to get back the solemnity. Solemnity. I hate that word. Oh, I hate that word. So now I need to draw another Deputy of Detention in order for this to work. Oh, and I did. Okay. Why can't I cast it? Oh, because I use Ixalan's binding on it. Oh. So now I don't have Deputy of Detention or Banishing Light. I've got nothing. I've got nothing because counters can't go on. You can't lose the game. So even if they mill out, they can't lose the game. But what's the win con? How are they going to win the game? What are we going to do? Just sit here? I haven't seen a win con yet. I guess wait for me to mill myself out. Oh, cruel reality. Okay. I'll lose 5 life if I can't. Alright, well. There's that. Why me? Well, I mean, we knew what to look for there, and we knew what to do about it. Just couldn't keep up. I want to play something a little bit different. I feel like I never get a good matchup. And I'm sure everybody feels that way. I'm sure everybody says the same thing. The game is biased. I don't get good matchups, all that stuff that I'm saying right now. But that's kind of how I feel at the moment. Do I actually think it's true? Not really. The game's not rigged. I just feel that way. I probably shouldn't have kept this hand. I don't know if 2 lands enough. Oh, and elves are going to go fast. Oh my goodness, there's always something. Now I'm not going to really keep up with the elves. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's start. I have the Sprite Dragon, which I need, but I felt like I needed to slow things down a little bit over there before it got too crazy. Okay, good. We got more land. We needed that. Okay, the good thing here is it's elves, it's mono green. I don't think we're going to see too much removal, although green does destroy flying creatures pretty well. Alright, let's get rid of something. Slow this down a little bit. Collected Company is an instant? Ugh, yuck. Probably should have saved that to block, but yeah. Oh, you're kidding me. I needed... Okay, I guess we'll go block. here. I guess we're just going to block. This has not been a great draw or hand. Oh my goodness, that's going to be so bad. All right. This didn't work, but I want to run it back. Try it again. Let's try it again. Islamic Hussein? I don't know if that's supposed to be offensive or not. Okay, let's go with this hand. It actually does look like a decent hand. We can go turn 2 Sprite Dragon and cast multiple turn 3 cards. No, not that. We'll go there. Maybe. Come on. There we go. All right. Oh, I forgot it had haste too. Nice. Maybe we'll do what the deck wants to do this time. Okay, Death Touch, but that's on the ground without reach. Oh, nice. I forgot about that. Okay. But that's alright. Let's not use that just yet. There we go. Okay, so we can Lightning Strike the Leyline Prowler next turn. Ooh, Golos. That's on curve. Golos on curve. Well, I say on curve. Actually, it's a turn ahead, I suppose. This could be tough. Okay, but the initial game plan hasn't changed. We're still going to go ahead, Lightning Strike the Prowler, get rid of that. Golos can't block what we're doing here. Now let's leave the 2 land up and maybe give the illusion of a counterspell. Not a very good illusion though, because we can't stop that. Oh well. Our bluff was definitely called. That did not work out very good. Okay. You know what? Let's just go there. Okay, so our opponent's going to gain 4 life. That hurt. Double strike now, too. Yikes. Okay, let's draw cards. Okay, there's a blocker. Maybe. Or maybe we hold off. Because double strike is still only 6 damage. That's not bad. Ooh, what's this gonna do? Oh, now gaining life and destroying my creatures and bringing stuff out which means there's enough mana on the field next turn to activate Golos. He's still under there somewhere. And the double strike for 12. Good night. Okay, but if I can get that to... I should have cycled first. That's what I should have done. Okay, I have one blocker. Oh, and it mutated. That was it. Because now it's going to deal damage and kill everything. And man, cannot win for losing tonight. This is insane. I will say it's been interesting seeing lots of different kinds of decks. But I feel like I'm getting their best run too, like the best draw, the best plays out of those decks, because they're all just laying out exactly what they need, and I'm just crumbling. Okay, I've got to do something different. I keep doing something different though. Everything different I do just ends up, I don't know, in a different way of losing. Oh, what can we do now? It's been a while since I've done Gates. Could try to win with Maze's End again. Let's see, is there anything else I want to do to maybe change this up? Oh my gosh, I forgot I ran 84 cards in this deck. This is crazy town stuff. Huh. Why do I have that? For landfall? Do I need landfall? I mean, I guess it's okay. I don't think I need this Root Grazer. Okay, I'm dropping it. Okay, I know why I have that. I know why I have that. And those. The retreat. I don't know if I feel like I need the retreat either. Omnath. No. We'll keep that because of the landfall. Okay, let's try this. I don't think I like it, but I don't know where I want to go with this Gates deck. I've changed it. This deck has seen more changes than anything I own for sure. I've bounced it around a ton. Okay, well, my main win con is in hand. So I think it makes sense to run with this. Although I didn't have any green in hand. I didn't pay attention to that. That's a pretty crucial mistake. Okay, well, let's go with it. Maybe I can use Maze's End to go find some green land. Maybe. I hope so, because... oh my gosh. How does that happen? How does it happen that I get no green land? And playing second with all these tapped lands, I'm so far behind just so early. And I need an extra land to activate that because you got to pay 3 and tap it. I'm not going to get anything going at all. Wow. This thing's going to be huge by the time I put anything on the board. And I have no removal right now. None. Well, that was a really bad draw, and I don't know. Huh. I don't know. It's hard to know if a better draw. I think a better draw would have been better. I mean, I think it would have helped me balance things out. So I'm going to play that one more time. I feel like I've got to play at least twice to have a decent idea of where we were going. Thunderous. Okay, so this time I still don't have green, but this will tap for anything. And I've got blue for when we get to Risen Reef. So I think we'll keep it. It's still going to be slow, though. I think that, and that was always the downside to Gates. It was always slow. So that may just, it may just be the deal breaker. We will see. With everything coming in tapped, it just slows everything down so much. The good thing is it actually functions pretty well against control decks because of Maze's End. The decks that just want to take forever, I'm like, okay, we can take our time. All I gotta do is win with my land. Okay, let's go there and there. All right, let's make sure we have plenty of green. Green and more green. And that doesn't even matter. Okay, that was good. So now, even though Gates is slow, I have land out. And so again, if we're playing against control and they're just going to bide their time, that's fine because I'll win with my lands. So this could be a good matchup. All right, let's go Risen Reef. Oh, wow. Let's do it again. All right. I'm interested to see. Okay, so again, just control, so nothing really all that scary. 1, 2, is that a gate? 3, 4. I've already got 4. And I don't feel the need to be in too big of a hurry to go find the others, but let's go for it. Go 1, 2 there. That puts us at 6. I mean, I'm only 4 gates away now from having my WinCon on the field. So yeah, you can gain life and wrath the board all you want. Thunderous. We're in good shape. Really good shape. Let's go Reeve. Okay, I think we already had one of those, so that didn't help too much. And a basic land doesn't help, but let's go here. That gives us another. And let's go ahead and activate. Okay, we've got to be close to 10 now. Oh yeah, close enough. Our opponent figured it out. So maybe Gates is the way to go. It does seem like there's a lot of control decks in the meta right now. Since we're really just trying to win with our land. Are we on to something, maybe? Maybe we turn the Gates deck into a control deck as well. Okay, now now I'm thinking, because what is this? Oh, I don't know. Okay, so I'm thinking about things like, alright, let's see. What if we can destroy enchantments and artifacts? So let's go. So we're already heavy green, so we would want to stay there. But where is the one that I always like? I think it even has cycling. Is it that one? Wilt. So Wilt has cycling. Okay. What about, there's one that can destroy, yeah, Broken Wings. So destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. But I could maybe find other ways to deal with creatures. Okay, let's go Wilt. What if we get rid of the Gatebreaker Ram? How many of these do I have? Oh, okay, so I'd have to use wild cards, which I really want to wait on wild cards. So the other thing we could do is go board wipe. That would push us more into white. We have blue. Like, we're already using a fair amount of blue. Let me think. What board wipes will we find in blue? Because we're not going to find anything in green. I don't know. Most of the good board wipes are in white. There is time. Is it Time Wipe? Time Warp? What's it called? Time something. There it is. Time Wipe. But we'd have to move into more white, which we have some just built in. Plus we have some cards that give us men of any color. And Navigator's Compass also does that. What if we just went 3 though instead of 4? Don't know if I need 4. Because I don't want to get stuck with one either. Okay, let's try this. So maybe we are just trying to hold off to win with Maze's End. The only thing about that is, I don't think I have anything. Maybe I need Golos. Because Golos, I think, is the only thing that would allow me to search for any land. I have a lot of cards that let me search for a gate, but Maze's End is actually not a gate. Oddly enough. Okay. Yeah, let's go there. Okay, I like going here early just to have that out of the way. Okay, so we're going to be in the air. I can't do a lot about being in the air, but I can gain life. So that is helpful. Ooh, what is this? Whenever creature... You may draw... Ooh, card draw. Okay. Okay, so we got our life total back up. We're getting land and gates. But we've got to get to Maze's End soon. Even more importantly, we've got to get to... We really need to get to that board wipe. Let's go there. I think we can cast both of these, can't we? Yeah, because that floats. Can I? Let's see. Okay. I was thinking that was the other one that lets you tap or sacrifice it for a card draw, but it doesn't do that. Doesn't do that. Oh, it's a lot of damage. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Rally the Wings? Maybe I need that for my Flyers deck. Untap all two with flying. Get +2/+2 until the end of turn. Huh. Interesting. Maybe I do need to consider that for my Flyers deck. That is so much damage. Wow. Well, maybe I'll draw the board wipe here. Oh, that's the only shot. The only shot we got. Luckily, our opponent is too tapped out to counter it if I draw it. And I didn't draw it. So... I also don't have any card draw. So we're done. Alright, I want to play it a couple more times to see. I still think I like some of the basic concepts, but it's got to be much more efficient at what it does. Which means I got to cut down a ton of cards. I think we need Golos to go find Maze's End. 'Cause I don't know what else. Let's take a look. I don't know what else can search for land. For any land. Most of them search for a basic land or search for a gate or something like that. Search land. Let's see what comes up. Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, no, not that. Each opponent, definitely don't want that. Nope. Basic land, nope. Basic land. Oh wait, search for a basic, two basic forest. If you control a Nissa Planeswalker, instead search for 3 lands. Yeah, we don't have a Nissa Planeswalker. Basic land. Yeah, you got to sacrifice a land to search for a land. But do I want to? I mean, it's not actually it's not that bad. But I think Golos is just better because I don't. Does this help? Oh, does this help what we're doing at all? I think not. Basic lands. Basic lands. Basic land or gate. Basic lands. Basic. Basic gates. Basic. 2 basic. Basic. Basic land. Same thing. Forest. Same thing. Scape shift. Why did I take scape shift out? Don't know. I like it. X land cards. Okay. Those are all non-Golos. But maybe we still want Golos because we want as many opportunities to search as possible. That's basic. Adventures Fair needs artifacts. It doesn't work here. Basic land. Basic land. Basic land. Okay. So those help us search. Let me think. We still need to narrow it down. What if we cut out Risen Reef and Gift of Paradise? I don't think we need a Lotus Cobra because we're not after speed anymore. So that gives us landfall triggers. Yeah, let's keep that. I don't know if this is that much more efficient, but I think I want to try it out. Tao Te Ching. Interesting. Okay, only 2 land, but we do have green and open the gate, so I think this will work. Okay, so a ley line of abundance means we're going to see some ramp. Okay, let's go here and there. Okay. So we have to pay the 1. Let's get that out. Let's go get another land. We'll grab one of these. Oh, that's 6. Something big is coming. Oh, that's not too big. Oh, it's going to be elves. There's going to be elves everywhere. Okay, well, if we can just make it till we can cast Time Wipe, we'll be okay. Although I think there's a pretty good chance our opponent can recover, but maybe not. And we can also get rid of the Leyline of Abundance. Maybe even next turn, although I think I'd rather use Circuitous route. Circuitous? We're going with Circuitous. Oh yeah, we've got to get to Time Wipe fast. This is insane. Okay, I'll take it. I can handle that. Okay, that's good. Okay, I think this is going to work. A couple more life. We're probably going to have to block. And we'll probably just stay alive. But then Time Wipe will balance things out, I hope. It all depends on what that card is, because if that's another... Oh no, that's too much. Unless they tap something... Nope, nothing got tapped. That's too much. Oh, I was so close. I was one stinking turn. There's nothing in hand. One turn. I mean, we did pretty much what we wanted to do. Wow. Got pretty much everything we wanted. It was going just fine. Just one turn away. One stinking turn. Which makes me think... is there anything... Well, Wrath of God can be played a turn faster than Time Wipe, but I'm not going to go use my wild cards on it right now. I can't think of any other 4 CMC board wipes. Well, the Ritual of Soot is 4, and then the one in red is 4. But I think it's harder for me to push into black or red at this point. I think it's better to... Well, I could maybe go red a little easier than I could go black, I guess. I don't know. But neither of those... neither of those are just non-restrictive board wipes. Okay, so my mana's not awful, but I can't cast anything in this hand for a while. Alright, I'm going to risk it and see what I draw. So last game I had a good hand, a good run, and just needed one more turn. This time I don't have a good hand and I have no idea what's going to happen. This could go extremely bad, extremely fast. Okay, my guess is mono black. That's what this feels like anyway. Which also looks to be fairly quick and on curve, which is a little scary. And I think the best thing to do here is cycle that. Okay, not a great card, but not a bad card actually. Not bad, because I think that's going to allow us to cast Euro on the next turn. Okay. Is this the one? Wait, I don't have... Let me think. Target land you control becomes the basic land. Let's go there. And let's go here. Maybe we draw... Okay. So if we go gate first, then we get the trigger from this one, because we needed 2 gates to trigger Plaza of Harmony. So that gets us back up to 24. We should have enough to cast Tatyova next turn, which will also help us gain life, although not especially fast. We're going to have to get rid of Veto. Okay, we need to turn something blue? Wait, I thought this could go any color. Oh, any color a gate will produce. Okay, so we got to go blue again to go Tatyova. Okay. Yeah, we've got to get Veto off the board before that combo piece comes out. Okay, I don't think there's any way to give that Death Touch. So I think we're okay there. Wow, our life total was taking a beating. So even keeping not such a great hand, things haven't gone too bad. Okay, so this kind of stinks because I actually need the life gain more than anything. Let's go here. That will trigger Tatyova, hopefully drawing us a land. Hopefully. Nice. Which will trigger her again. So that gets us to 8. But again, if that combo piece comes out, we're done. That's game over. Okay, we can survive that. So much. Okay, Tatyova's legendary, so I can't cast a second one. Oh my gosh, what are we down to? 2 and an attack? Wow. So Veto. Okay, let me think. What would have changed that outcome? We had life gain. I don't know. Maybe one more turn, but we needed to get to board wipes faster. Or at least some targeted removal. Maybe that's what I need, is more targeted removal. See, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could have dropped the Nectar Pot. Nectar Pot and Circuitous Route next turn would have gained quite a bit of life and given more blockers. But would it have been enough? maybe life gain is less important than getting the other cards that are out more consistently, like the time wipe. Let's try that. Now we still like Navigator's Compass because it gives us life gain and lets us cast things faster by changing the basic land type. Let's try that. We have narrowed our deck down to 68 cards. So we are, working towards being more consistent. That's pretty good. Okay, so we got green, 2 time wipes. I don't know if that's necessarily good. We don't have to search for Maze's End. It's in hand already. Let's go with a tapped land first. I don't know. It's hard to tell for sure where we're going to end up with this hand. I think it's going to be okay though, because we can cast Euro on turn 3, which is really nice. And I think we're going to end up cycling Wilt. Ooh, are we playing against elementals? Haven't seen this in a while. Joey Madrock 714. Yep, bringing out the elementals. It has been a while. Okay. Well, let's go get some more land. What about... Oh, it's got to be a basic land or a gate. Let's go with a basic land then. That'll give us something to play untapped next turn, which will give us a guaranteed blocker. Oh, we can play this one untapped next turn too. That's nice. That gives us a life gain and a guaranteed blocker. Golly, this is crazy town. Okay, what will it take to play time wipe next turn? Good night. Okay, the upside is time wipe would take a lot of things. Gosh, I'm always like one turn away. Time wipe could have been cast next turn. Oh, that stinks. I don't know if I want to tinker too much with just being one turn away, because maybe that is just kind of a luck thing. Maybe we should play a couple more games and see if maybe we end up on the other side of that one turn away scenario. Because that's at least twice I was one turn from time wipe and changing things. It's just, again, the gates always coming in tapped slows everything down so much. This won't work. This will work. Let's go there. Which does make me think, should I go with oh, what's her name? The Planeswalker that will, you can pay 1 loyalty and untap a permanent. there's that, and well, we had the the new card with the landfall, the snake, whatever it's called. That gives you mana when you drop. But see, I don't know. I don't know if that would have done the trick or not as far as getting the speed. Maybe we need to go back to Lotus Cobra. Maybe we need to go back to Lotus Cobra to speed the deck up. I don't know. Or we just need to face more slow, more slow opponents. Champion of within its battlefield, you may draw cards equal to its power. If you do, discard 2 cards. Interesting. Okay, so we've had a slow build here, but our opponent's also not doing anything at the moment. Which is typically where this deck shines. Is when our opponent doesn't like to do things. Oh, that's gross. Let's go ahead and get those out. Okay, so Golos can go find Maze's End. But I don't think I want to cast him until we cast a Tatyova to draw out a counterspell, maybe? Unless our opponent's land is tapped. If the land is tapped and it looks safe, we'll go Golos into Maze's End. And these are all different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't count that one. It's basic. So we got 6 out of 10 already. Well, that's a lot to read. I can't read all that. I hope that doesn't hurt us, because I can't read all that. It's way too much to read. Oh, nice. 2 Golos. So let's try one. If it sticks, good. If it doesn't, we'll go back to the play Tatyova first plan. But at least it's worth the risk having 2 in hand. Okay, it sticks. Now we go find Maze's End. Okay, now it's just a matter of turns. Can we stay alive long enough? Which, playing against a control deck, although it's not that controlling, it's the colors are control deck. But Emery and some of these other cards are looking to do other things besides just control. So there is some damage on the board. So it'll be interesting to see if it plays slow enough to play into our hand. Because our advantage is if it plays slow. Okay, let's try to cast the Tatyova. Okay, what does this thing do? Sacrifice, search your graveyard for a card name, Godfrey's Gift. Okay, maybe we should get rid of that. Apparently our opponent has a debate about that. All right. Now we move on. Hopefully our life total survives. What have we got? Yeah, I'm back. Took me all day. And you're back too. Fatal Gaming. What was it I tried to say this morning when I was trying to read your name? Fady? Oh, yeah, because from here it looks like an I as much as it does an L because, you know, I'm blind. But, okay. Guess let's block here. I don't know. I'm trying a funky Mazes Inn based Gates deck to see if I can't figure out some way to get rolling again. my progress, it didn't just halt, it went backwards. Okay. So now our opponent's going after God Pharaoh's Gift, which, does it reanimate cards when they go to the graveyard, or can it reanimate cards that are in the graveyard? Oh. I actually don't play standard. When historic best of one became permanent ranked, I kind of quit playing standard. Okay. I have got to figure out how to win this game quickly now. Because God Pharaoh's Gift is about to bring Drakusith. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to come out here. I don't know. There's some other things I guess that could, but I think it's going to be Drakusith, and I think it's going to take out everything. I just have to somehow try to make it enough turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not going to do us enough good. Alright, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 different gates and I need 10. X land cards, reveal them, put them into your hand. So that will get them into my hand, but that won't get them onto the battlefield. But Golos will put one on the battlefield? Yes. So I can get one by activating Maze's End. I can get another from Golos, and I need yet one more. Let's see. Also technically historic, rank flat. Nice. Draw cards equal to its power. If you do, discard 2 cards. Okay, so Champion of Wits came from God Pharaoh's Gift. Interesting, not Drakusith. Maybe our opponent is searching for something, and that's why they went for card draw instead of Drakusith. I would have went with the dragon. I think the dragon is the killer here. I really think that's the card that would have put the game away. Oh. Oh, is our opponent going to be able to get 2 God Pharaoh's Gifts out at the same time? That's going to be crazy. Wait, what just happened? Did that thing trigger twice? I'm so confused. And how did it get... What happened? Really? Okay, so many things just confused me there. So, first off, I don't think I would scoop if I was the opponent. Because I'm still 3 gates away. And 4 damage plus 4 damage to any target is 8. So and I can't block everything. I'm pretty sure I was dead. That is so weird. And they were about to have a second copy of God Pharaoh's Gift. Gate to the Afterlife would have gone after a second one. Okay, at the beginning of your combat on your turn, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. Oh. Can you do that more than once? Is that what happened? I guess I assumed you can only do that once. Maybe you can do that as many times. Can you activate God Pharaoh's Gift as many times as you have creatures in the graveyard? If that's the case, yikes. Oh my goodness. Huh. Okay, you want to try a direct challenge? Why not? All I'm doing is sitting here losing in platinum. Alright. Let's see. I think we have to go here first, don't we? What is this? Okay, I'll run the deck I was just playing. I always feel like I'm at a disadvantage when I'm challenging somebody while I'm streaming. It's like, but you can see everything I'm doing. And I'm telling you what my strategy is, because that's how I stream. I just talk about what I'm doing. It's funny. Okay. I want to keep this, but I can't. I can't. I mean, I love taking risks. Okay, this I can keep, even though it's still not great. I think I'm going to get rid of Scape Shift. The biggest reason I kept Scape Shift was to go find Maze's End, or if I've got a Maze's End on the field and I've got some basics, I can get rid of the basics and go get others. So, oh, is this mono red landfall? Yikes. I don't think I can keep up with mono red landfall. Elementals? Is the Hound an elemental? Oh, it is. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I've been testing and tweaking this deck, and I think aggro is by far its weakness. I think this deck is strongest against control because it likes to sit around and win with Maze's End. So, are both of those... Okay, so we can get that... Alright, let's cycle that first. Okay, we'll just use that for a blocker. So that one has landfall as well. Oh, and mutate. Nice. Yeah, so this is definitely the downside. So which ones can't block? 2 or less. Wow. This is the downside to best of one, is you don't get to kind of measure things out first. Yeah, so going 4 is not going to benefit enough. We can go here. Yeah, this is a really, really slow deck. Aggro is almost going to beat this every time. Almost. Well, most of the time. It can recuperate against mid-range decently, and I think it does pretty good against control. Oh yeah, you had me dead to rights there, I think. Let's see, let's go. Let's go there. Oh, all right. Well, I mean, yeah, with all the mutate, that definitely helps later, for sure. Yeah, so you've got good curve there, aggro into late game with those. The only thing about mutate that I've always kind of been down on is it puts, instead of going wide, you're putting everything right there. So I mean, I don't necessarily need a board wipe. Sometimes I can just take out one creature that takes out quite a bit of your board. But here you're already wide, so I mean it's working here for sure. Do I really want to do that? Let's go here first. Scoot Swarm. Used to see a lot more of Scoot Swarm, even in Historic, and maybe you're still seeing a lot in Standard, I don't know, because I don't play Standard, but used to see a lot of Scoot Swarm in Historic, and then it kind of backed off. Okay, let me think. Oh, that's right. I do have that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm at your mercy. Your choice. You can go ahead and finish it off here or give me another turn since I'm tapped out. But really, I mean, you had the game a few turns ago before we decided to go a little bit longer. Yeah. I don't mind doing it again, though. I think if I can like I said, this is not a deck that's going to do well against aggro, but I don't mind running that back if you'd like. Oh wait, wait a minute. How did you do direct? I guess I never paid attention to selecting best of one or best of three. Let's. I guess I'll play first. I guess whenever I've done direct challenges, because I'm so used to doing best of one, I just left it. Never paid attention to the fact that you can change a direct challenge to best of three. That's cool. The only thing is, all I ever play is best of one, so none of my decks have a sideboard. I think I have one, maybe two decks with sideboards, and those are really haphazardly put together. Okay. Lotus Cobra, nice. Okay. Early Scoot Swarm. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and cycle. Okay, good deal. We'll do that again. Okay, I think I have a little bit better shot this go around. Still not calling a win or anything, but I think it'll be more competitive. Yep. Getting the mutate going. And you up to 5 lands, so one more gives the replication trigger on the Scoot Swarm. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Gem Razor is a great card. I love that art. I haven't seen the alternate art one very much. I'd love to have that in paper. That alternate art Gem Razor would be really, really cool in paper. Especially if is it borderless like that too in paper? That's sweet. Really, really sweet right there. Wow. A lot of mutate. That's probably the worst thing, is when mutate starts stacking up so many times. But nice. If it were haste, it'd be... Yeah. If they were haste, it'd be really bad. So the copies... Oh, the copies keep the mutate. That's nuts. Wow. Okay. So let's see. And that's probably the one reason why that deck would struggle in Historic, is everybody in Historic is running so much board wipes. Let's go there. Yeah, Historic is just full of that stuff. But now I've got nothing on board either. So if you hit your aggro mode again, I gotta find some life gain somewhere. Let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that one. Doggone it. I pushed the button too soon. I just hurt myself. All right. So there's only 2 damage on board, but what you got in hand, is that enough to deal me? That's the thing, I haven't found any life gains, so I'm kind of stuck. Oh yeah. So there's enough damage right there. Oh, but you don't have enough to cast it this turn. Okay. Well, I don't think I can do enough in the next turn. Yeah. I just didn't draw anything. I didn't draw anything. I got no removal. Yep. And that's all you need. I got stuck with too much land there at the end. I needed something to help me kind of gain some life or balance the board after that board wipe. The board wipe was perfect, timed just right, everything was set up, and then all of a sudden it was a handful of land. I was like, oh, the wrong time for that. Which has really felt like my luck lately. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. That... I've thought about adding in more board wipes to this deck. Yeah, and I usually am an aggro player. Like, I prefer aggro most of the time. But historic right now is, it's so tough on aggro because there's just so many control decks right now. Although I will say historic has a really crazy meta. Like, it's everything. Like, I am really seeing all kinds of stuff. I'm going to try running something different. Try running something I haven't ran lately. Yeah, I like all kinds of aggro. I feel like any deck I build, if it functions the way I want it to, is going to win quickly, even if it's not a, quote, aggro deck. With some exceptions. I have a few, like, I guess my clerics is maybe considered a little bit more of a mid-range. But, and I do have some that probably hit maybe a little bit more mid-range than aggro, but yeah, I don't mind the deck list. I haven't run that much mutate in a while. I'm trying to think if I even have a mutate deck right now. But the way that one interacted with Scoot Swarm and mutate was pretty cool, for sure. Yeah, when those triggers start stacking like that, gets pretty hard to deal with. I just really wish I could have come back with something after my board wipe. I got really stuck there. And speaking of stuck, I've got to find some land here besides forests. Where is that? What website is that? I don't recognize that. I know there's lots of websites out there for deck building, but I don't recognize that one. Ah, another forest. I need something different. Oh well. But the thing is, this was a mono green deck for the longest time. I only recently switched it to Golgari. I don't know if I can pronounce that. Arca deck with a T on the end? That's kind of weird. Ooh. So enchantments, but Gruul enchantments. I don't know if I've seen Gruul enchantments lately. This is different. I guess I can't say I've never seen Gruul, but I don't remember seeing a Gruul enchantments deck. Oh my goodness, where are my cards? Okay. So I guess I'll swing with one. See what happens. Although something tells me with that many cards in hand, Eli Inc. has something to do with my one blocker. That's my suspicion. My one blocker is not going to be enough here. Where are my cards? I've got cards in hand that I can't play. Meanwhile, opponent has no problem. Plenty of land, plenty of cards. Yikes. Okay, does it have... Yeah, it's got trample. So it doesn't matter. And that's the way the night has gone. Oh, and even when I go to, like I said, some of my more trusty decks, it just seems like they're getting stuck. Alright. I'm going to go... It's almost 8 o'clock Central Time. I'm going to go to the top of the hour. Bottom of the hour? The hour? I don't know. Let me double check my mana base in this thing before I play it again. Because like I said, I was... Yeah, see, maybe I need to adjust that a little bit. Because it was mono green for the longest time. Well, that's a lot of land. Why did I put 85 cards in the deck anyway? Wow. Yeah, I do not remember what I was thinking when I brewed that. That's nuts. Is that deck name Bra Lands? That's what it looks like. That's good stuff. Plus Ultra Kin. Okay. This doesn't look like it's going to be a whole lot better of a draw, but we'll go with it. Oh, I can't even cast that yet. No, it's Bra Lands. Bruh. Okay. Well, if we can get Beast Whisperer down, that could be pretty helpful. Oh, is this a mill deck? Interesting. I do, for whatever reason, tend to have good luck against mill. Oh, I can't click right here. So I'm not really afraid of that. Of course, I say that, and I just probably jinxed myself. It'll probably be a horrible game, but... Oh, so extra lands. They're looking for... They probably are trying to run the crab. What's the name of the crab that's... the mill crab? Whatever it's called. So... I guess I didn't fix my mana base issues. Still got issues there. Oh, are we going to scoop? Yes. Hello, are you going to scoop? What's going on? Good game. Does that mean you're going to scoop? What's going on? Houston, we have a spammer. Okay, but just do something. Play or scoop. Come on. Alright, thank you. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I have good luck against mill. So, that worked out. Oh, goodness. It's coming up on my bedtime. Not really. Well, kind of. I'm not quite that old. I'm not as old as my gray beard would let on, I suppose, but I'm not far from it either. Let's see. Oh, the one you just played? I already got shellacked by it. I know what it is. I'm just gonna play one more, I think, before I bail. I've been on here for a little while. I need to go check on the old family. Let's run. Okay, let's run a finale with something. Wait, did I have laser beam cannon in this deck? Aetherflux reservoir. Do I only have? Okay. Is that how I want to run it? I guess so. Alright, let's give it a shot. Yeah, I got nothing but respect for that deck. It was good. It blew me away. Ancient Green Warden and Azusa. So the Green Warden, that's the one that you can cast from your graveyard, right? And then what else does it do? I know you can cast from your graveyard. And Azusa's the one that lets you cast extra land or 2 extra lands? Is it 1 or 2? Okay. Season Hallowblade. Indestructible. Okay, so we're aiming for Indestructible Hallowblade. Interesting. A 3/1 Indestructible turn 2. That's actually not that bad. I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've seen that card, though. Why? It's from M21, which is not that old. Why is that the first time I'm seeing this card? Huh. Especially if they're in a deck that wants cards in the graveyard. That is very interesting. Maybe because you have to not only discard but also tap it to give it indestructible. Maybe that's why. Okay. So was that deck an original idea? I mean, for whatever it's worth, we know that that's kind of a loaded a loaded term in Magic these days, but okay, so an opponent did go indestructible there. Oh, so if you can trigger it while it's attacking, so you're not even oh my goodness, that's good. Doubles landfall triggers. Oh, it doubles landfall triggers. I forgot it had that too. Okay, lets you play 2 lands. You play Fable Passage from the graveyard 3 times and sack it each time. Gee whiz, that's nuts. Okay, I think the slow start here might cost me. Maybe. I don't know. Which is really strange because this deck is not typically a slow start deck. Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, luckily they can't equip that too. And I have nothing to get rid of that. Yeah, this deck is usually not this type of a slow start deck. I know I'm sitting here thinking there's nothing I can do. I don't know what I'm doing. There's nothing. I need a banishing light or something, but I don't even know if I have it removal in this deck right now. Morog? Extra combat. Oh, is that which card is that? Because I think there's a couple that do extra combat phases right now, isn't there? Or maybe is it just the one? I feel like there's maybe a couple out there that are in standard, and I can't think of what they all look like. Is that one? It's red, right? But is it? There was a red and white one recently too, I think. I almost think there's two red ones. I'm trying to picture that one. So you got all that packed in there with that aggro too. That's a lot packed into one deck. Yeah, I didn't put... Well, I got Prison Realm. Really? That's odd. Okay. I thought I put more than just that. Oh, it's the Minotaur. Okay. Yeah, I do remember. I remember that one. That is pretty new. Is that Zendikar Rising? That's really new. Um, and it's landfall too, right? Is it? It uses doesn't it use landfall for the extra phases? Yeah, the aggro definitely seemed to help you rebuild. I mean, granted, I kept drawing land after my board wipe, but it definitely seemed like you were able to rebuild pretty quick with your aggro after that board wipe. And yeah, some of your late game stuff with the the mutate, that was nuts. 12 extra combat phases, yeah, that's insane. So is there not much board wipes running around standard right now? Because I would think that would still give you trouble. I mean, unless you can consistently rebuild like you did against our game, which maybe you can. Another mill deck. Huh. I wonder why this mono white attracts mill. One board, one have to be afraid of. Okay. Yeah, so much of the historic best of one meta is it's usually either a ton of board wipes. Everybody's playing Wrath of God, and then things like Planner Cleansing, and they're just wiping the board of everything to set up. Usually it's either to set up something like Ugin, or they just ramp into Ugin, or I don't know. Goblins was running around pretty heavy last season, but I haven't seen it too much this season. So there's so much control in best of one right now, historic. Oops. Let's see. They haven't milled too much yet.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
Oh, is it going to turn into self-mill? I do enjoy playing, and I'm going to work on, I think, some kind of commander deck too that plays off of self-mill. Because there's a couple cards out there. There's Jace, and there's another one that allows you to win the game in commander by milling yourself. Does this get... See, it's indestructible and vigilance. I need lifelink. Oh, it does give +1/+1 though. Okay, let's do that. Waste all of his board wipes on constant Scoot Swarms. Oh, that Bala Ged. I love that card. I don't actually have too many decks with it, which is interesting. I need to like consider it more when I brew, because I really do enjoy the card. I run it really heavy in my Abzan green, black, white. Yeah, Abzan graveyard deck. But I love that it's a modal card, that you can play it as a land early game if you need to, and then you've got the recovery from your graveyard. Yeah, that's a cool card. Love that. And that is the thing about Scoot Swarm. Like, you do have to use board wipes on it. I mean, Scoot Swarm goes wide and takes over the board, so you don't really have a lot of a choice. So yeah, if you can feed Scoot Swarm to board wipes and then stick something afterwards, yeah, that's a pretty good deal. Oh, I see. You're gonna untap the Lotus again for Okay, so here's something crazy. Everything these days, like there's so many different types of Lotus. Oh, there's a gnat that is just killing me. Sorry, and I just slapped the microphone. I'm sure that was loud. Okay, so there's Lotus Field, there's Lotus Cobra, there's Nyx Lotus, and there's Lotus Artifacts, Gilded Lotus, new Lotus Lands. I want to build some kind of Lotus tribal deck. Obviously not with a Black Lotus, because I can't afford that, but... Yeah. Just, I don't know what it is. Mill does not seem to be strong these days. That is the one deck I don't typically have much trouble with. Jeweled Lotus, that's the new one. I haven't gotten one yet. So you have one? Because I've bought a couple collector boosters packs, hoping to get not just a Jeweled Lotus, but the frameless, borderless, whatever. And I haven't pulled one, and I'm not a booster box kind of person, so I'm not going to go buy a booster box to try to get one. If nothing else, I may just buy one as a single, because the prices come way down on them. What are they, like $20 now? They started out like 200, something stupid. Oh, let's see. I could... A foil frameless? That's sweet. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I know, it was funny because there was a lot of people when it came out, they didn't get it. They were like, oh, this doesn't look like that good of a card. It's like, yeah, it's not I mean, I wouldn't call it like overpowered, but it's a great card. It was never. Oh, you pulled it out of a pack. Sweet. I don't think it was ever worth buying as a single when it was at those ridiculous prices. Like, I can't believe there were people out there that paid $100 to $200 for it. That just blows my mind. You sold it for no way, $500? Are you kidding? Is that a typo? You didn't sell it for $500. That's got to be a typo. That's insane. What is it going for now? I'm going to look. I got Mana Box on my phone real quick. Let me just look real fast. Because it's probably going for like, what, 25? Maybe $30? Okay. Let me look. Search. Sets. Commander Legends. Okay, so the borderless one is 107 right now. Which is still a lot more than I thought it was. So, okay, that's fine. 500 is just bonkers. The plain one, I guess plain, if that's the way, I don't know, it's 68. Well, you know what? The foil. Wow. So the foil that you're talking about, the foil frameless, is still listed at market value of 387. And I guess and this is showing it got up to a market value of $500. No joke. That's crazy town. I mean, good for you. Did you do so? Okay, so was it one? Did you buy like one pack? Because that's going to be really bonkers if you go spend $25 on one pack and then flip it for 500. That's insane. So a foil, if you get the foil non-frame borderless, just the plain and foil, it'll sell for like 90 something now. And the borderless frameless, the foil borderless is like 387 is what they're showing that it would go for today. Golly. Well, I guarantee you I'm not going to buy one as a single. I do buy singles, but I am not spending, one pack. That's the way to do it. Gosh. I don't. So what I'll do, I'll buy a pack every once in a while. And I buy the collector's boosters if I'm going to buy a pack usually. Like I'd rather... So what? You can buy Commander Legends. Let's just use Walmart prices because I don't have an LGS close by. So that's what I know. So I think, what, $6.50, $7 somewhere in there for a Commander Legends booster pack. And it's in the neighborhood of 25, maybe 20 if you're lucky, I guess, for a collector booster. So you could get in the neighborhood of three, let's say 3 to 1. I still, right now, like the collector boosters enough, I would still prefer to buy a collector booster, even at 3 to 1. Just because you get such cool arts. And the difference between a borderless, because you can't even pull a borderless in a regular pack, can you? Maybe you can, I don't know. I know your odds are definitely greater in a 3 packs for 25. I think that's a little high, but LGS tends to be a little high compared to, big box stores. But oh man, that's good stuff. Okay. Well, I'm going to jump off here, man. I sure appreciate everybody who has stopped in. Fatal Gaming, Jeff, all the ones who stopped in earlier. Appreciate you guys. If I know you probably aren't listening if you're not here now. You're not gonna replay this. But in case you do, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to get out of here and appreciate you guys for following the stream. I got to figure out how to promote, so help me promote. Share with your friends. Let's get this figured out. Help me find a publicist. I know that's ridiculous. I'm just kidding. But am I? I'm kidding and I'm not kidding. I do need some help with the old social media stuff. But I'm just having a blast. So we need to get some people up here chatting, playing. I'll do more direct challenges, I think. I'm trying to get comfortable doing the more direct challenges, but hey, we'll do it. Let's do all kinds of stuff. Get some people out here. So the plan is to be back tomorrow morning at my usual early morning time, or at least for me. I don't know where you're at in the world. But for me, it's like 6:15 Eastern Central Time. To be honest, I'm typically late because that's how I am. But we'll go to almost 8 o'clock Central in the morning. That's my usual schedule. I'll be back. So appreciate